The first question is like, how old are you exactly?
I'm 77 years old. I was born in 1938.
Uh, where were your parents like immigrate? Where did your parents immigrate from?
Well, my parents were from this
Well, I mean
country,
like
Americans.
ancestors.
My ancestry is English, Scotch, Irish. Uh, my grandmother, my father's mother was born in Ireland. My uh, my grandfather, Ben Brook, was from Tarrytown, New York. I do not know where his origins is from, where he was born. And I just know that my grandparents, my mother's parents, were from Perth Amboy, New Jersey, and that's all I know. I don't know about anything further than that.
My question is this: how was your time in the military?
How was my time in the
Yeah.
military? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being a soldier.
Uh, what part of the military were you in?
United States Army.
What kind of tank did you drive?
Oh well, at first when I first went into service, I was in what they call an artillery unit, but I was in the radio section. I was a net control radio operator. I controlled the radio net for the battalion. When I came out of the regular army, I went into the New Jersey National Guard, which was an armored unit, and we had M48A1 tanks, which were gasoline powered tanks. They were not diesels yet. They were earlier tanks. When you go into armor, you start off usually as a loader in a tank. You graduate up to a gunner. I was a driver. I was a tank commander. Then eventually, as I made rank, I became a platoon sergeant, and I had 5 tanks, which was as a platoon sergeant, I was in command of five tanks.
What guns did you use in the time in the military?
Oh, I had many different kinds of weapons. In basic training, we had the old M1 rifles. When I say old, they were Second World War vintage. They were 30-06 caliber. They've had 8 rounds in a clip. When I went overseas to Germany, I had an M14 rifle, which was a 7.62 millimeter and held 22 rounds. As a tanker in the armored division, I carried a sidearm of 45 caliber pistol. I've been qualified on the M30 machine guns. I fired 50 caliber machine guns. Our tanks had 90 millimeter cannons on them. I fired a 3.5 rocket launcher, and that's about the extent of my weaponry.
What is one of the best things that's ever happened in your life?
That's a hard
Yeah.
question. Uh, I got married to a very nice woman. I've had four nice, good sons. Um, I've been very fortunate in life, health wise, and I've never had any serious illnesses. And I'm now 78 years old, so I got to say I had a pretty good life.
Well, now, what's one of the most traumatizing things that's ever happened?
Oh, I don't know. I never really had any major uh, incidents or problems. Let's see. I don't know. In the service, when in the army, one time we accidentally came under live fire, which was a little bit of an experience. Uh, but other than that, I've never had any major problems.
Have you ever been to your like the countries where your ancestors came from?
No. Well, like I said, some of my grandparents were from England, and I was on a troop ship coming home, but never got off of it, and we docked at Southampton, England, and but I didn't get off the ship. But that was as close as I got to ancestral lands.
And what's your thoughts on like the technology nowadays?
My thoughts on what?
Like the technology nowadays.
Well, I've experienced a lot in my life. As I said, I was born in 1938. What you people have today, we didn't have as children. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't even have TVs when I was a little kid. We used to listen to radio programs. I've seen an awful lot of technology in my lifetime, and it's been a very, very good life that I've had. With innovation.
Do you ever plan, or do you want to go to like where your ancestors came from, what origin?
No, not really. I've really never had an urge to go back to England and Ireland and Scotland. I'm very happy living here in the United States.
All right, well, that's all.